Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Chicks TV. It is time for Stella, and that's when we get together, have us a good glass of Stella Rosa. Cheers! If you have a glass of Stella or anything else fun to drink, put it in the comments. I'm always looking for a new cocktail to try. And we're going to talk about Survivor and the challenge. We're going to get into it. I heard some people had some tea. I can't wait to hear all the tea. I have a question, some thoughts that I just want to know your 2 cents on. We have a good time on Friday nights. Now, I still haven't decided, should Ostella be a Friday night show, a Thursday night show? I feel like it's a Friday night show because we have drinks and we don't have to go to work in the morning. But it's not going to be on Saturday anymore. I know that for sure. But welcome back. I have thoughts about, hey, Quam. I have thoughts about both shows. We're going to start with Survivor. Let's just jump right into it because I don't I don't know how else to get into Survivor but to jump right into it. Look, for me, Carolyn is an icon. Carolyn is, for me, and it's something I have to work on with myself, is don't judge books by their cover. Like, sometimes people's energy, hey, Dr. Ivy girl, could be different than yours. And you'd be like, oh, they're going to get on my nerve. Or, it's too much. But sometimes different opposites attract. Being different is not always a bad thing. And I prejudge Carolyn. And Carolyn, if you ever come across my channel in this video, I apologize. Please ignore, Lord, what is this? I flew into my glasses. Please ignore, Carolyn, all of my show opinions. I didn't have too much to go off of. And I just felt like we were opposites, but forget all that. Just, I apologize. Don't hold too much against me. A lot of time I just be talking ish anyway. But watching Carolyn week after week after week after week, Carolyn is playing old school games. Like, she isn't caring about her image. She isn't trying to get Instagram followers. She isn't trying to be on the challenge next season. She's out there playing like she wants $1 million. She's giving us true emotions, true reactions. I just love the way Carolyn is playing this game. Like, for me, I hope this isn't too forward. It's iconic to me. This is old. And I guess it's because I've been with Survivor since season 2. Like, I know my memory isn't that good. I ain't no Survivor historian. Don't start asking me a whole bunch of history questions. But I have watched since season 2, and I enjoy the old school gameplay, and Carolyn is giving me that. Carolyn is giving me that. So she's iconic to me. She is iconic to me. Let's get into the episode. Hey, everybody, Dan. Oh, everybody got some tea. Yes, Dan, I want to hear the tea, but let's talk about Survivor first. Andrew, you too. I want to hear the tea, but you know my mind. I will get sidetracked real quick, fast, in a hurry if we start talking about the challenge before we talk about Survivor. Who else? Qua, Dabu. Hey, Dabu. Carolyn's intuition was so good. How did she know they were planning a blindside? I felt like it was easy. She knew they were planning a blindside because every week when they go to tribal council, they have 50 million different plans. It's never been this easy. Let's get rid of, who they say, Lauren. Let's get rid of Lauren. I would have been like, no, because every week, they come across 5-6 names before they come across one, and none of them was Danny. I'm just happy it was Danny this week. But it was clear. It was clear. It's like, what you mean? Oh, it's easy. We just gonna do Lauren. Carolyn isn't dumb. It's 3 Tikas left and 2 of the others. They need to even the playing field. They need to get 2-2-2. They need to weaken the Tika tribe. But what happened first? We come back. Carolyn is pissed about the Franny vote. And she was yelling, screaming. saying, I'm gonna get over it, but give me a minute to process my emotions. Let me be angry first, then I'm gonna get over it. I loved how Yum Yum said, you double crossed me once before too. I just, it feels like old school gameplay where people are saying what they feel and not really caring about, you know, what people think. And I love that. I love that about the game. Um Not too much really happened. People were kind of saying, Carolyn is, they don't like Carolyn yelling and stuff, but I like it. I liked it. Um I don't like Heidi. Heidi is playing that scary game that I don't like. But I got a theory about Heidi. I feel like, let's go ahead and get to the good part so we can talk about what we really care about, because I don't care nothing about that pre-challenge stuff. The challenge is one that I love. I love when they have to hold their breath under that gate. And I promise you, I tweeted about it all day Wednesday. I was like, man, I wish they would do that hold your breath challenge. I don't know the real name of it. But I was like, I wish they would. And so when I saw it Wednesday night, I was like, I was just saying I want them to do this. So I was happy we got to see this tribe do it, especially after last season where we saw two people beat the game and two people got immunity. Yam Yam did it. I was proud of Yam Yam. I don't know if it's me getting older and I'm getting more emotional, but like I was feeling a little emotions, and I don't be feeling too much. I don't feel too much. But I was like, oh, I'm really happy for Yam Yam winning this. And I just was feeling the feelings when Yam Yam was feeling his feelings. So Yam Yam was supposed to go home. Because you remember, Danny at first said Yam Yam is too social. He's in with everybody. He has to go. But then Yam Yam won immunity. So next it had to be Carson. Carson is too smart. He knows how to do all the puzzles. And I'm looking at Heidi, Lauren, and Jamie like, y'all don't see this fool right here who has been coming in second place. I mean, he breath that long. But if Danny was smart, he should have threw that. You don't need to be looking too tough. And it was like, well, Carson is, he can do all the puzzles. And Carson, one thing I noticed that you do is you brag too much about practicing this stuff at home. Like, I practiced this in my bathtub, Jeff. We need to know that. Keep some stuff to yourself, Carson. I know you so excited. You a super duper fan and you practice everything you see on the television in your backyard. But stop telling everybody that. But anyway, so Carson was supposed to be the target, and immediately I'm yelling at my TV like, y'all really gonna let Danny make it another week? Like, I really gotta look at Danny another week. It's gonna be easy. Carson, okay. So, like you said, Carolyn's intuition was there. She was like, they about to vote for Carson, and y'all ain't about to the fact that she knew they were lying about the votes, and she knew the person, like, I know they ain't about to come after me because they think I'm crazy and I don't know nothing, but that she knew Carson was the vote. And so then, she started telling Carson, and then she did the one thing I hate for survivors to do. And I wish she wouldn't have told about her idol. I wish she would have just played it, bam, this for Carson. But, she told Carson, they voting for you, Carson, and I'm going to play my idol. Cool. Carson didn't tell anybody because he could have easily, flipped it, but he couldn't have did that because he knew he was going to go. I'm sorry. Quit telling y'all have idols. You ain't got to tell nobody in advance. Play that. It ain't 10 minutes yet. Play that thing at tribal council. Let it be a shock to even Carson. We could have got that emotion from Carson, but you told him too far in advance. Please stop doing that. But anyway, I ain't too mad at you, Carolyn. So this the part I really like. We get to tribal council. Now, mind you, Lauren checked Jeff too, because Jeff trying to ask people how they feel in this water where they panicking for their life. They don't know if they getting ready to drown. They don't know if their ankle gonna get caught up in that gate. I don't know why y'all flip y'all ankles through that gate. Because I would be scared. I would be scared to have my ankles in that gate, and I'm panicking to get out and get some breath, and now my ankle is caught. But anyway, Lauren is like, I ain't got time for your questions right now, Jeff. Go on somebody else. And Jeff is like, you serious? You're not gonna answer my question? I'm like, no. Ain't we concentrating on our breath control and you talking about, you know how it feels. If you want to know how it feels so bad, get your ass in this water and put your feet through the gate and hold your breath. But anyway, I wasn't mad at Lauren for telling Jeff, move around. Go on, ask somebody else a question. I'm trying to hold my breath. But anyway, we get to tribal council and they talking their foolishness. Carolyn is me. Carolyn is me. Hey, Zuda, Davion. I see y'all in the chat. I'm just getting my thoughts out. Carolyn is me because I've been told on many occasions that I don't know how to control my face. I don't like I know how to control my words. I know how to act accordingly in certain situations, but sometimes I cannot control my face. And when I'm irritated, it's written all over my face. And that was Carolyn's face when Danny was talking. She was like, what you mean you got more experience? And she was looking like, experience. And I was saying the same thing. What do you mean? This is all of you are playing season 44 together. What do you mean you have more experience playing Survivor? And I was like, check his ass, Carolyn. Check him. And so then she looking at Danny crazy, like, and then Jeff, I don't know what Jeff said, but Jeff said something stupid too. And Carolyn looking at him like, I said, yes, check Jeff ass too. As soon as Carolyn gave Jeff that look, and then she told Jeff, yeah, I'm mad at your ass too. You can get it too. I said, icon. And you know, I don't throw icon out there for hardly nobody. I don't hardly ever say that word. Ever. You all know me. But when she checked Jeff, I said icon. Because we ain't about to kiss your ass neither, Jeff. You ain't out here starving and sleeping in the dirt. You going back to a cushy hotel when you done filming with us. I'm looking at you crazy too. That was the best part of the episode for me. I don't know about y'all. But that was the best part of the episode for me. Technically, the second best part of the episode is when Carolyn sat up in that voting booth for it seemed like 30 minutes because even the people in the jury was like, what is she doing? Pick a name, girl. I was like, Carolyn, take your sweet time. Please take all day. Spend the night up there. I don't care. Play with their emotions, girl. I was here for it. That's why you can't let me go on no show like that. Because I'm going to do some petty stuff. And I know she wasn't being petty. She was really thinking about her vote. I'm so happy she didn't vote for Lauren. I don't know where that even came from. She played her idol for Carson, but technically she didn't have to because Danny had majority of the votes, period. But she didn't know that because Lauren and Jamie can't be trusted. Lauren and Jamie can't be trusted. And that's on period. And that was the episode. And I can't wait for next week. It seemed like next week, you know, Carolyn played her idol. So, you know, she got the flashy move. Even though she didn't need to play her idol, she still had the flashy move. No one expected her to have an idol. No one. So I feel like, yeah, they're going to try to come after Carolyn next. And she don't have no backup. I don't want to see Carolyn go home, but I feel like her trying to save Carson with the idol instead of just seeing how the votes played. Look, somebody like, I'm not playing my idol for nobody else. Carson could have went, and when we get down to the final five, I still got my idol and I still got my flashy moment, and I got a better chance of winning. Because I feel like Heidi's going to be jealous. Heidi is the only one that has a secretive idol. Heidi's going to have a flashy moment. Now that Danny isn't there, Heidi is one of the ones who could possibly win this thing out with immunities. So I kind of feel like getting Danny out helps Heidi's game in a way she doesn't even know that it's helping her game. And Carolyn trying to save Carson, because you see Yam Yam talking about Carolyn gotta go. If Carson gets rid of I mean, I can see Yam Yam. Yam Yam don't owe Carolyn nothing. But if Carson doesn't talk Yam Yam out of this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. This why for me, forget an alliance. I mean, alliance is cool and all, and I'm gonna help you as long as I can, but I'm not playing my idol for nobody but myself. Because you see what's gonna happen. You done played your idol for Carson and you love him and you want Purple Team strong, and next week Purple Team gonna be working with everybody else to get rid of you. Now, the last thing I have a question about is what was Danny doing when he was snuffing his torch? Like, if I was Jeff, oh, what was he doing? Somebody said he was trying to do Robert De Niro. Where? You just made yourself look a bigger fool. I'm happy Danny is gone. But I wish Carolyn didn't use her idol. Let's look at a couple of comments. Then I know y'all dying to tell me what's going on in the challenge. I saw somebody say y'all got some spoilers. I don't want no spoilers for USA 2 because I already feel like through the subliminals, I know how USA 2 is about to rock. So please don't give me no more spoilers. But I don't mind some tea about season 39 because it hasn't filmed yet, so it's not really no spoilers and any other kind of tea. But I don't want to know anything about USA 2 because I feel like USA 2 is already ruined for me. That's just the way I feel. But I want to hear all the tea. But if it's a spoiler about USA 2, I don't want to hear it. I hope, right. Andrew said, I hope it's not, the tea is not a spoiler, IG. This person got eliminated. Yes, I don't want to hear that because it's too many subliminals about USA 2 where if you really read between the lines, you kind of, and I ain't too excited to watch it, and I'm going to shut up from there. Hey, everyone, I'm afraid after what Carolyn did, she'll be going home shortly. I agree with you, Dejan. I agree. There is tea on 39 already. USA 2 isn't even done filming, and they haven't even cast 39. So I don't know what the tea is, but go ahead and put it in the chat. They filmed for 6 weeks. I guess they could be. Yeah, he clocked Jeff. I was happy for that. I'm sorry, but I get tired of Jeff dragging out the trouble. Right, he asks too many questions, and he be trying to get people to spill tea when they don't want to, and that's not right. I was so happy. Carolyn was looking at, oh, I might just go back and rewind it just to watch that part because that was good for me. That was the episode for me. Yeah, I'm mad at you too, Jeff. You can get some too. Because you up here talking this bullshit about experience as well. And then we all playing the same season. And that's why Danny about to get all the experience he need over there in jury. Ugh. I feel like Jeff asked too many questions. He's going to expose somebody's game on accident. I agree. I had to turn the TV off when he when he did what? When he was asking too many questions. Oh, when he did the Robert De Niro. I was so confused. I'm like, what is he doing? And Jeff was looking at him like he was a fool. Like, oh, we're doing this. I would have snuffed his torch and told him to go on so fast. But everybody get their moment. Everyone gets their moment. So for my sources, departure for 39 is around 3 weeks away. Oh, everyone is hearing the same tea. Well, let's go ahead and switch our graphics over. I don't have anything else to say about Survivor except for Carolyn is an icon, and I agree. I feel like her flashy move this week just made a bigger target on her back, but I hope she can fight it out and get to the end. Who do we think some of the people will be on season 39? Because I heard the vacation crew is taking a break, everyone except for Fessy. I'm happy for that. If you saw the other day, we saw Nelson was with Cam and Leroy. So I'm happy, Nelson is out of the hospital. He's still in his wheelchair, but he's getting around, making visits, and he has true friendships outside of the game. So maybe Corey could be a 39er. I don't know. I would say Norris, I would like to see her back. Olivia, Horacio. I would like to see some newer people who like maybe 37, 38 and didn't get callbacks and get a callback. Because it's a lot of people that played that should have got a callback and didn't. Look, you done said a name. Oh, you got some hookups. I got some more tea about a hookup on. Do we want to know who got hooked up on USA 2? I guess it's not a somebody went home. I don't know. That might be a DM. Some people don't like to know any spoilers. You got some more tea, Andrew? Well, tell it to me. Tell it to me. I'm telling y'all now, we about to talk about the episode. It really ain't nothing to talk about. Whatever this last episode of the USA World Championship. I just want to read Tori and them a little bit more, but that's it. Like Emily and them went home. Okay, Berna, Nam, Logan. I like Berna, but see, Nelson not gonna be there. Nam, look, Nam, I told you to quit answering MTV's call. Because they will flash you on that screen for 30 seconds and then you out. I wouldn't answer that phone for them for nothing. But good luck, Nam. Good. We want to see you play, sir. Logan, I don't even remember him. Okay. Shailene in War of the Worlds. I don't remember her. Jen from 35 and Tracy for 36. I don't remember none of these people. I need pictures. My memory is bad. I need pictures. They need to bring Deandra. Who is that? Tracy. I don't remember these people. That's why they need to invite people back more often. Because y'all see how last week I forgot about the cookout like that. Like that. I don't know, Tracy. If I see a picture, it might come back to me. Tori does Emily gave Casey a run for her money. Emily, that hall brawl was good. Emily damn near won. Now, who really shocked me was Troy. I thought Yes was going to body Troy. Troy came out there and said, "Not today, sir. I might be half your size, but you ain't about to fling me through this hall." KC disappointed me. I expected KC to make a hit. KC was supposed to hit Emily in a way where she was supposed to be like, "Ooh, I ain't never got hit like this before," because swimming in the water is smooth, gentle. Football is rough and hitting, and Casey didn't really hit like that. She must play on the offense, not the defense. I don't know, but Emily almost won that second round, but it was good. Casey won it. I'm happy to see Casey in eliminations because she usually skates to the end. Emily, this is another one. Why was I so emotional yesterday? Because I was emotional with Yam Yam. And when Emily bent down on that ground and was crying, I felt the way. I like Emily. Now, if you go over there to the Facebook fandom, they can't stand Sarah and Emily over there on Facebook. They can't stand Sarah and Emily on Facebook. But I was like, I felt for Emily. I was like, I really wanted you to make it to the final. But let's go ahead and break it down because I'm about to tell you why you didn't make it to the final. I'm about to tell you why you didn't. Number one, Number one, you made a deal with Jordan, and I don't care how Jordan wants to flip it and be like, I just said I wouldn't win. No, the deal was stupid because I told y'all last week, Jordan is not going to honor that deal. He's going to find some kind of loophole to get out of it. I didn't say I would win, but I didn't say I would help you win either. I just said I wouldn't win. Like, sir, please. Sir, please. Because I got one thing about me, I don't like that gaslighting type of stuff. And my memory may be bad, but when it comes to things that have to test my intelligence on making me look stupid or not, I remember Jordan said, if both of us are by the finish line, I'm going to drop out so you could win. He ain't say nothing about, oh, I'm just not going to win. Anybody can win and I'm not going to help you win. He says, if it's between me and you, I'm going to sit down on the finish line so you can win. But Jordan did the exact opposite. His first opportunity to make sure they didn't win, he pulled that flag. He was like, yes, and Emily ain't going to win. Now, I understand it. Everybody else is Jordan's friend. I understand it. He's friends with everybody else. He needs Yes and Emily to be the option. But let's get over to the house where everyone is like, yeah, we'll stalemate. First, Emily, what's your name? Sarah and Theo. I would have rather Jordan and Cass just win it. I would have rather they have backed all the way out the deal and just win it, because Sarah and Theo were up there on that ladder. They couldn't figure out their math equation to save their life. They was just like, what's missing? It's a 5. No, it's a 5 up here. Is it a 9? Oh, we got to multiply this. Go ahead and tell us our multiple. Like, I don't have any faith in Sarah and Theo winning this final at all. At all. If it's any kind of math equations up there, just go ahead and sit down. We already know Sarah don't know how to do puzzles. We watched the USA. But anyway, I was just like, Jordan, if y'all don't climb y'all ass up this ladder and win this challenge, sir. But a win is a win. Theo and Sarah won. The stalemate of it all, I understand Sarah and Emily became really close, but Sarah and Danny are number one day ones. Like, they was cool over there over on whatever that was, USA 1. They both from Survivor. They're both winners of USA 1. Sarah said Danny calls her every day to make sure they're doing the right kind of training, the right kind of workouts, because they were going to come over here and be day ones. They the vacation crew. So I'm like, Emily, yeah, you and Sarah are cute, but her and Danny have been prepping for this. What makes you think she's going to choose you over Danny? I would have never stalemated. If I was Emily, and yes, even though, look, at the end of the day, no matter what was going to happen, Emily and Yes was getting voted in. If they wouldn't have stalemated, they would have got voted in. If Sarah had already told them, I'm voting you in. Let's cry in the bathroom, get our tears out. But Sarah, you and Yes, y'all going in. I'm getting everybody's names confused, but y'all know what I mean. And then, even though TJ wanted to try to pull a little something, talking about, well, y'all, I told y'all not to stalemate, so now Casey and Troy get to pick, it still was going to be Emily or Yes. So I was never going to stalemate. Well, I would have pulled what Danny and Tori did. I would have made sure I was the last one to vote. And after everybody voted for themselves, I would have been like, okay, Danny, you and Tori take y'all asses down there then. Or whoever, Jordan and Cass. I would have never stalemated. I would have never done it. But anyway, and let me read TJ real quick. You should have did this the week they stalemated. You told them after the first time. They stalemated about 3 times. 3 times after you told them don't do this no more. And they still did it. You should have let Kiki and Darrell have that same option and a couple of other people. Like it should have been that should have been the option day one, and then they wouldn't stalemate. Because now you got to trust the people in elimination to not pick you. I felt like that would have why are we waiting to the what is it called? Elimination before the final for TJ to throw a good twist in there. Well, you know what? I told y'all to stop stalemating, so Casey and Troy get to pick. That's like letting Sarah and them pick. That's like letting them vote. It was gonna be Emily and yes, no matter what TJ did or said. But whatever. It's whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Anyway, I already said how good of a hall brawl it was. My thing I want to talk about, I should have pulled up the tweet. And I'm going to come back to you all's. I'm about to put a star on this comment so I remember where I left off. But I was reading and spoiler, the people who need a spoiler announcement in case I say something that they may not want to hear. I'm about to talk about a tweet that Danny put out there that I felt was a subliminal for this final that's coming up next week. So if you don't want to hear the subliminal that Danny put out there, this might be your moment to click off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Y'all know I'm on Twitter and I'm back to cutting up on Twitter. I've been having a good time. Y'all seen it. We've been having a good time on Twitter. So Danny put out there that it's something with the edit where the edit, I ain't saying, I'm paraphrasing. What we see on TV ain't really what's going on. And this final, be prepared. And Danny was saying Jordan is playing the win, KC is playing the win, but Tori is playing to question mark, question mark, question mark. Now that subliminal message right there makes me think, okay, Jordan playing to win, KC playing to win, Tori is playing for her friends to win. So it's making me think Tori and Danny are not about to win this. And maybe Tori go run in the middle of the woods off the trail like Anissa did last year and twist her ankle. I'm just getting that feeling. I'm getting that feeling that Tori is about to go trample through some sticks and some rocks on purpose and twist her ankle the same way Anissa did last season. That's the feeling I'm getting, and I'm gonna be so mad if Tori throws this. Because it was another interview where I heard people talk about Tori and the vacation crew. For whatever reason, they're the faces of the show. Like they're the popular ones that MTV keeps inviting back because it's people outside of me and maybe my Kiss My Cheeks crew that love Tori, love Fessy, love that vacation crew. They love them. Now, I don't mind some of them. I just don't like the game is just set up for them to win. Like I even tweeted TJ was like, oh, this is a great season. We have 3 different countries in the final: Australia, USA, UK. And I'm like, TJ, shut the F up. Shut up. There's not 3 different countries in this final. We have the Vacation Alliance in the final with Sarah and Theo. Now, they just happen to have on 3 different country shirts, but we're not going to pretend like they were all playing for their country. They were playing as the vacation crew that we just seen over there on season 38. But anyway, I've discussed this before. I don't like digging into conspiracy holes, but I'll point things out as I see it. But it just really feels like this group of people, they're cast every season and they take turns for the win. Okay, Tori girl, we're going to help you get your first win. KC, we're going to help you get your first win. Jordan, you came back with Anissa, so you got it this season over here on the USA. It seems like they just rotate the wins. And it's not fair. I'm going to say this for the last time, pretty much because we wrapping this up with a bow after next week anyway. It's not fair. And I'm just speaking off the subliminal. I really don't know what happens next week. For all I know, Tori and Danny could win the damn thing. For all I know. But to me, if Tori, based on this subliminal tweet, throws the final for a KC or a Jordan to win, that's not fair to me, to the people who actually had to compete on these spin-off seasons, i.e. USA, Australia, UK, whatever. The MVPs who had to compete and win just to come to the global championship and get a partner that's willing to throw it for someone else who didn't have to do nothing. Jordan didn't have to compete on none of these other spin-offs to get there. And that's why I felt like these partnerships were BS. I can only speak for myself, but I would have loved to see MVPs only. I would have loved to see this global championship with no MTV people, period. And even if we had to have like a partnership with MTV, I would have loved it to be like a coaching type of thing where we'll give you a good strategy, but the only people that could vote were the MVPs. The only people that got a say in any of the decision making strategy were the MVPs. And the so-called legends were just there to be their partner and have a free vacation. And if they win, they win. If they don't, oh well. But anyway, we wrapping this up. My question to the chat, and I posed this on Twitter as well, and I said I would bring it to the chat. Playing a little bit of devil's advocate here. If you were on the challenge, would you come out the gate every season playing to win? Like, say, a Jay, a Nelson, a Corey, people who come on every season doing whatever, they playing to win. They don't have too much of an alliance. They're playing to win every season. Or would you say, okay, I have this group of friends. We're invited every season. We get about, I don't know what they get, but I'm just going to throw 50K out there every season just to show up. I'm going to play for my alliance. If I win, I don't. But if I do, great. But I just want to make sure my alliance gets like, what is the true strategy of this? Is it because to me, it seems like the true strategy is to play as a group, to find you 6, 7 people, vacation crew is what I call them, and play as a group and alternate the wins. We're going to keep getting invited back. So we're getting our money for showing up, our appearance. We're getting our money via exposure so we could, do a couple of ads on the Instagram. I don't really know how people make their money on social media. I mean, what's the best play here? I'm speaking, we're putting our shoes, because to me, the best play is I want to see people go for the win. But that's me as a TV watcher. If we put our feet in the shoes of people who actually have to come on here and play and make a living, is it the best? What's the best strategy? This groupthink gameplay or to come out for the win every year? I don't know. Because it seems like the people who come out for the win every year, they're the ones who get criticized and say, oh, you want to go off script and not play as a group. Well, anytime you come back the next season, you the first one out. We're going to constantly always vote you in because we know you ain't got no group thinking you. You ain't going to think as a group. You want to win for yourself. So we're going to, like the Jays of the world. Remember Corey and Nelson went through that many. Corey and Nelson probably did about 6, 7 seasons where they were constantly always thrown in first because they refused to have that group think. Is the game broken, or do we have to really change the way we watch this show? I don't know. Let me see what a few comments say. Oh, Devion says something. Yeah, he's free, so I'm not surprised. Okay, I got to go up too far. Let me go back up to where I started the comments and scroll my way back down. And let's just see where the conversation goes. Okay. I don't want to say anything if anyone doesn't want to be spoiled. Okay, we don't want to be spoiled to people who go home, but I don't mind knowing who's in a relationship. And for 39, I don't mind knowing some names that's supposed to be on the cast. So I don't mind things like that. I was surprised Emily got KC in the first round. I was too. I've been speaking about this hall brawl for weeks, and I was still right. KC beat Emily, but like I expected for it to be a dog wash on KC's side. That was a good elimination. I'm not mad at that at all. And that goes to show you KC is beatable. Everybody has their day in elimination. Oh, with you, Dabu. Why are we talking about Nom? If I was Nom, MTV's corporate number would be blocked on my cell phone. Don't even call me no more. I ain't got time to be taking these 15-hour flights just to be turning right around and take another 15-hour flight right back home. And I don't even remember Logan. Who is Logan? I don't know him. I don't know him. Shailene is the girl who partnered with Why does MTV even have her number? She was not a good partner for Leroy. I don't watch Are You the One, so I'm still confused on who Deandra is. Yes, I want to hear. Yeah, we want to hear the hookups. It better not be Tori either. Go ahead and spill it, Andrew. Logan was the guy from Spain. Oh, and partner with Anissa. Okay, he was the cute one. Didn't Tori hook up with him too? He might have. I don't know. I don't remember. Deandra is Norrisa's friend. Look, I didn't know Norris until she brought her ass over there on that one season of X on the Beach that I didn't watch all the way through. So I don't know. I don't know Deandra. I wasn't surprised Troy won because he literally won against someone half his size. Oh, I watched Australia's challenge. I don't remember the eliminations though, but I liked Troy and KC could win this thing. Troy and KC, this fine, and look, I'm jumping off the comments. The final looks good. Like I saw the clips of the final. It looks hard. It doesn't look like a ton of puzzles. It looks like we're going back to back in the day finals where you really have to use your body. This ain't no Devin friendly final, but we'll see. I'm excited. Casey was supposed to run through Emily, period, and she didn't. Right, they just casting all kind of layup. They need somebody to go home first. Shailene is going home first, hands down. Period. We don't even remember her. KC being 4-0 this season is wild. I guess. I mean, I don't care. I don't really care. I'm just happy I ain't got to see her next season. Bring Sydney. I don't know her either. Casey did lose that elimination with her brother against Anissa and Jordan. I don't remember I hated last season so much. And please don't ever bring KC brother back on our TV screens. Jen was the one who was hooking up with Rogan and D got jealous. Jen was the one who couldn't even flip them 2-liter pop bottles upside down. And Jenny went like whoosh, 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 whoosh. And so Jen was over there. She was like, whoop. Jen was cute, but what's the point of bringing on Jen if you ain't bringing back D and Rogan so we could? I don't. Casting just be picking. Let me be on it. I'm at the point now where I feel like I could do the challenge because I'm telling you right now, anything that got 155 times 26, I'm winning. I know all the math. Now I can't count them triangles, but I know how to swim. I'm gonna swim through the lake. And I could stop, jog all day. It doesn't look too hard anymore. I feel like I could do this. And I ain't scared to vote people in elimination either. Nah, Emily was talking that, but then she want to cry. No, ma'am. You reading, Dabu? He said she ain't nothing without that swimming pool. I guess we'll never know because she ain't made it to no final. Oh well. I was a little bit emotional though, but I was that was an emotional night because I was in my feelings over Yam Yam too, but that was happy emotions. I don't know. Maybe I was just in my feelings the other night. Theo wasn't about to send Kaz in. He wasn't. And that wouldn't have been fair. It wouldn't have been fair that Sarah get to save two people and Theo can't save one. So it was always going to be between Yes and Emily and Danny and Tori. And oh, if Sarah would have threw in Danny, if Sarah would have threw in Danny, oh, she would have been read down tonight. But she did what was right. It's not a spoiler, Angie. It's T about the hookup. Tell me the hookup, Andrew. Tell it to me. I hope it's in the chat. If it's not in the chat, go ahead and tell it. You see, Davion is pissed. Davion is pissed. He said, go ahead and tell it. I wish Sugar from. Oh, I did like Sugar from. I like Sugar from the Challenge Australia. Yep, she won against Emily in a pole wrestle. Yep, I liked her. And Kaz is supposed to be weak in math. Look, I'm telling you, I can do it. If the challenge is just gonna be math problems, my ass could get up off the couch and do this. I done went back to the gym this week too. I'm feeling good and ready. I'm a mess. I just love how Carolyn read Jeff and Danny. You already know, Zuda. I wasn't surprised Max solved the maths. She didn't know. When did we get so much math from the challenge? Ugh. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of happy when Casey lost the physical elimination round one. I was too, because I didn't expect it. And she damn near lost round two. Damn near. What do you think the order is gonna be for who wins the final? Okay. Based off of Danny's subliminal, I feel like Jordan wins, then Casey, then Tori, and then Theo and Sarah. But I just don't have high hopes for Theo and Sarah, period. They couldn't even, they really didn't win this shit last night or the Wednesday night. They really didn't win that. But that's what I think it's gonna be. Jordan comes in first, then Casey is second, and then Danny gonna be pissed off at Tori. I'm telling you, Tori gonna twist her ankle or something. And then Theo and Sarah just happy to be there at this point. Because if it's any math problems, they ass is stuck. If it's any more puzzles like the USA one, Sarah's ass is stuck. But I guarantee you, ain't nobody gonna be frostbit this season for you to win, Sarah. Because everyone thought she was gonna body Emily. I did. I thought it. Yeah, she should have, but oh well. I mean, yeah, oh well. But a win is a win. A win is a win. She didn't body her, but she won. And that's all that matters. I love the twist and the stalemates. Jesus mercy. I hate the stalemates. If the stalemate twist was like this from the beginning, yes, Bananas and Justine would not have picked Jordan and Cass, so they still be here. Who cares? It still would have been interesting. It would have stopped people from stalemating because now you have to have faith in the people who lost the challenge not to pick you. And if you're a weak person, if you were considered weak, you would not be up here throwing your vote. You would be voting so your ass wouldn't get picked. But I don't know. People hate Bananas, but he do keep the show entertaining. I don't hate Bananas. I hate his group think gameplay, and I hate that everyone looks at him like his way of just listen to me and follow me and be at the bottom of my totem pole, and at least you'll make it halfway through the game before I turn on you. It's like people can't read. He do the same thing every season, but I don't dislike Bananas. I miss the days when people would go after him, win or lose. Like Jordan used to go after Bananas. Wes used to go after Bananas. And sometimes they would win, sometimes they would lose. But that made the game interesting because we just not gonna sit by and let you win. But now everyone just sits by, want to work with him and let him win. But he ain't here, so I don't care. Literally, this Final Four is it's the same Final Four as last season. If we think about it, Jordan was there, Tori was there, KC was there. No, KC wasn't there, but she almost was. It's the same. It's damn near the same final as last season. Is it just me, or does the final kind of look like it's the hardest challenge final, War of the Worlds final? Nothing will ever be as hard as making it through the desert, but it looks hard. It looks like it's not going to be start and stop, where go ahead and run these few miles and then go sleep in your tent. It looks like keep that body going. And that's what we miss. That's what you training for, to test your body. And how can you test your body if you get to run a couple of miles and then take a break to everybody finish, count up the points? You ain't even got to stay up all night and wheelbarrow dirt or sleep in a bed of snakes. Like put your head in a bucket of ice before you can take a nap. You just lay in your tent and get a good night's rest. I mean, they used to give people IVs. Remember, they had a truck of IVs because that's how tired and exhausted and dehydrated these people were, where they had to get an IV drip in the middle of the final. And remember, Cara started crying because she didn't want. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. The good old days. The good old days. I love Bananas. I ain't like the rest of them. Man's been on TV 15 years. I don't hate Bananas. I just like good. I like a good game. And if Bananas is giving me a good game, I'm here for it. I wasn't even mad. I was happy when they brought Bananas back. Bananas would have stopped them stalemates. He ain't putting nothing up in nobody else's hands. That's one thing I will agree with you, Davion. He wouldn't have had all them stalemates. That's some Jordan type of stuff. Let's just go ahead and stalemate it because I know they ain't gonna vote for me. That was some Jordan stuff. Bananas wouldn't have did that. I agree. Production casting, the same people like Tori and Jordan are running the challenge. It used to be fun to watch and seeing different gameplays being played and not throwing challenges. I agree. I'm not about to read Tori and Jordan down again. If you want to hear that, go on and listen to last week. I went on a nice good rant and I gave both of them some good reads. But I agree. Let's not cast them like, if you're gonna bring on Tori, let Jordan sit home. If you're gonna bring on Jordan, let Tori sit at home. But this love affair of a broken romance, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'd rather look at Cinco and Cachet again. The problem wasn't the vacation alliance, it was just that Kellyanne's alliance. True, because Kellyanne was coming for their ass. They all got sick or pregnant. And you can't help that. I mean, that's something you can't help unless they put something in the food. That was bad. That's allegedly, that ain't even happened. Because Tristan was already sick. I don't know what happened to Ben, and we know what happened to what was her name? Amber B, whatever. You can't help that. I agree. So apparently, which Alyssa? I don't like neither one of them. I don't like neither one of them, but which one? Tyler from Big Brother in the list. Oh, BB24. Now I got to put my thinking cap on. 24 was just last season. Is that the Alyssa that didn't had hella plastic surgery because she don't look like herself? She got on a filter out of this world, Alyssa. I still don't think that was her in the pictures. I still don't think that was Alyssa in the pictures. Hey, It has to be a step up from Kyle. I don't care. Mm, Tyler is Tyler is like bananas for me, where or kind of like a mixture between bananas and Jordan, where it's like he's done certain things that I don't rock with, but I don't dislike Tyler. Like if he's on my TV, I'll watch it, but I don't like Alyssa, neither one of them. So him hooking up with Alyssa, you done flipped on that side of the fence where I'm like, whatever. But now we see the same gameplay every season. Facts. Danny has 0 eliminations in 2 seasons, 0 daily wins this season. He doesn't deserve to win. Dang, you don't like Danny? I mean, I can see we don't like Tori, but you don't like Danny? He also had a partner that wasn't motivated to win nothing. Look, it's been a lot of people who have 0 wins, 0 eliminations, and if you win the final, you win the final. But I don't think Danny, I don't think he wins it. Oh, Drew, you heard that too? I mean, I guess. I guess. I'm gonna save them reads for when I see it. Nelson don't ever play to win. Nelson no longer plays to win. He used to. He used to come on every season, and him and Corey and his homeboy alliance would want to go after the bananas and the Jordans because they wanted to actually make it to a final and win. And then bananas would go after the homeboy alliance. And of course, Nelson is one who has switched his gameplay to, oh, that's my friend, and we're friends outside of the show, so I don't want to vote for them. And I'm just going to play the middle, and I know they're going to turn on me once we get to the middle, but I'm just going to play, and I want bananas to make it because I might at least make it to the middle if I don't go through. Like, Nelson is playing for future seasons. Like, that was kind of my point of it. Nelson used to come out there to play to win. Now Nelson is playing for future seasons, and I'm not mad at this. How these people make their money. These people not clocking in to no 9 to 5 like we are. This is how these people make their money. So, yeah, he free, so I'm not surprised. What makes so much sense? I forgot about him. Angela broke up with him a couple of months ago. Okay. That's not an exciting hookup. It's like, okay. They ain't even got to air it if you ask me. Go ahead and put that on the editing room floor. I don't care nothing about Tyler or Alyssa at all. I like CT. I do like CT. Oh, you say you'll play like CT. Keep a low profile, then get to the final and whip all their asses. Period. CT never makes a decision. He sees where, majority voting for them. Okay, I'll vote for them too. CT never is the first one calling out a name, any of that. But CT plays boring too. I don't know. They really need to think of some kind of strategy that engages everyone to play for themselves and not a group. Dion Rocks apply for Survivor, and if I get called for the challenge, I'm coming after the vets. I don't blame you, but you kind of have to think about it. You can only come after the vets if you have a good group of rookies that's willing to do the same thing with you. But you can't be the only one sticking your neck out there. But I ain't mad at you for having that mindset. If you knew one, do some research too. What? Okay. If you knew, I'm assuming if you're new to the challenge, number 1, do some research. 2, if you're in the middle, just don't follow the vets, grab the rookies and put up a fight. I don't know why they don't do that every season, because there's always a turning point in the game where the rookies see how the game is going. And if they all banded together, they could flip it, but they never do, because it's always 1 or 2 rookies. Emmy, Manuel, it's always 1 or 2 who's like, but I could still make it a little bit further if I cross the other rookies. But you could win if you get out all the vets. I don't know. They need some strong-minded players. They don't really have any on these past seasons. The only time Tori didn't skate to the finals was when she was targeted by the rookies on double agents and lost against Anissa in elimination. I don't care about Tori. And Tori thinks she can underestimate people and get sent home by Jenna. I remember that. Tori has never been one to be like, I'll go on elimination. I ain't scared of nobody. Like the cams, like nobody really wants to go on elimination, but sometimes when you know your name is coming up, you always like, I got it though. Tori has always been scared of elimination. She always, like, especially during those skull seasons, only wanted the easy wins. I'll vote for myself to go in if so-and-so going in. But if so-and-so going in, I ain't going to be the vote. Like, Tori is a scary player. And the best thing Tori did for her game was hook up with Fessy because she knew Big Brother was getting ready to run the game because Fessy, Casey, and Josh pretty much were running the game. She hooked up with Fessy, got in her vacation cruise. She made up with Devin so she could have a smart puzzle person by her side. I mean, I guess that's kind of smart then. I don't know. I just don't like her. I don't care. Tori is trash. She probably will only be a one-time champ because of the Puzzle Master. We shall see. The only reason why they cast Nam is because he is an Asian man, and we haven't seen look. They cast him, but he goes home 30 seconds later. So, what's the point of casting him because he an Asian man if you ain't gonna let the Asian man play? If I was Nam, I would just block. Nam, go test your luck out over on Survivor. Maybe sign up for traders, some stuff like that. Because the challenge just don't see it for you. Oh, Logan was the one who hooked up with Big T. Okay, thanks for reminding me. And yeah, he was hooking up with Big T. And then once it got a little bit too serious, he was like, I don't know. And yeah, I kind of miss Big T. Y'all know I used to read Big T down. But I kind of miss Big T because at least Big T, she might not win too much, but she spoke her mind and she at least tried to gather the rookies together. Maybe she might come back. I don't know. They better not bring that alien girl. Who's the alien girl? Oh, Emmy. Logan cuddled I thought they hooked up too. Oh, they only cuddled a little bit. Oh, I don't remember it. I thought they hooked up. Emmy, yeah, don't bring Emmy back. Please don't. Emmy could have been a great challenger if she wasn't a follower. Like, she is, when you think of follower and no brain, put her picture next to it. She was she ratted out Michaela. She sure did. I would be like Anissa. I could win the dailies because I'm good at the math and the puzzles. But then if you threw me elimination, you can't beat me because I'm too big. You ain't about to drag my ass through the sand. I don't care how tired I get. You still can't pull me. So you still can't tackle me. So I'm going to get to the final. I'm going to be just like Anissa. Was terrible. Please don't bring her back. I agree. Sebastian and Tori was hooking. Who was Sebastian? I don't remember him neither. I'm still not sure if it's true, Dan. The spoiler said he was, and being a follower, and then everyone took that as hooking up. But who was Sebastian? I don't even know him. Tori was starting it up. Okay, I could call at least 3. I know Emmanuel, because soon as Laurel left, she jumped on Emmanuel. Then she got with Kels. I ain't gonna forget about Kels. And it was somebody else and Fessy. So it was 4. It was 4. And she probably would have been thoughting that season, whatever that last season was, until she saw Jordan run up the elimination track. She probably was gonna be thoughting that season too. We just don't know with who. Jordan ruined it. Theo has been underwhelming, and I'm pissed because he on all my fantasy teams. We gotta look. I got a basketball game to watch, so I can't talk for 2 hours tonight, y'all. I love y'all, and I talk way too much, but I got a basketball game to watch, and Y'all know I'm back in the gym, and I told my trainer I would be at boot camp in the morning, and he only has two sessions, one at 5 a.m. and one at 6:15. And you know I picked the 6:15, but that's still too early. So I got to try to get a little bit of sleep so I can go to boot camp. I might have lied. I might have lied to him. Did I lie? I probably lied to him. I probably ain't going to boot camp, but I'm gonna try. I wouldn't say bananas makes the game interesting. It depends. It depends. It really depends. Sebastian is the one. His original show was Survivor. I don't know Sebastian. Sebastian. I don't remember him. He just makes it a groupthink game now and rides the same friendships and has cringy moments. I agree. Tori and Jordan are 2 seasons together. Y'all acting like they Big Brother crew. Look, two is enough. Two is too much. It's too much. Ugh, I hate it. The Tori and Jordan storylines been happening. Look, it's too much. I don't care. I don't care about Tori and Jordan no more. We've seen other exes come back on this game and play and not have all this drama. It's too much. We acting like Tori and Jordan just broke up last season. And so it's fresh. Like they've been broken up 3-4 years. And like I said, we done seen her hook up with 3-4 guys on camera. Ain't no telling how many off, but that's her business. Hey, Stormy, I can't wait for it's hella clear who's winning. I agree. War of the Worlds 2 was the last time that Tori was likable. Did I like her that season? I remember this season. I don't even know why. It was Cam's rookie season. And she came back as a mercenary. And she just knew I'm Big Tori. She just won a champion. Like I just made it to a final my rookie season. Whoever I go up against in this elimination, I'm about to body them. And then Cam body her. I was like, you better body Tori Cam. Ever since then, I was like, she's a womp womp. I don't even know why she's a mercenary, but Dabu is mostly Tori. She's terrible with her game plans and brings the rest of the show down because she is propped up to be the future. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't care. Look, they said they canceling it after season 40. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't care how many she's been on. I don't want to see her no more. And I heard she's taking a break for 39. I hope it's true. Angie, would you make a live of who you want to see on the Challenge 39? I will. I probably do maybe 10 returning because I don't know who they would possibly get to be a rookie because I don't know where they're pulling rookies from. And I don't really watch the spinoff shows like Are You the One and X on the Beach and all of that. But I can come up with about 10 to 15 names of past contestants that I want to see play again and come back. I will do that. That is a great idea for a challenge chat. Let's do that this week because I need more content ideas. Great idea, Dan. Can't say Tori's scared player but act like Danny ain't. Tyson did the work on USA 1. I'll give you that. But the only reason Tyson did the work on USA 1, and I'm going to give it to Angela, is because they won everything. Like, I wish I had a spreadsheet. I would say damn near 50% of the challenges went to Tyson and or Angela. So they were the ones steering the strategy of the game because if you didn't win, you was just hoping not to get voted in. So Danny lucked out because he was in Survivor and Tyson was a part of Survivor and Survivor stuck together. But at the end of the day, none of that matters because Danny won. He won the final. And I believe he was in the lead the whole time. He didn't win it like Sarah, who everyone else just so called quit with frostbite for whatever reason. They had gloves, didn't have gloves, couldn't figure out the Sudoku. I'm telling you, I would have won that shit too because I know how to do the Sudoku. I do those for fun on my phone sometimes. If I'm really really bored, I'll pull out my Sudoku on the phone. But that's not the story. Like at least Danny won it. Sarah, and I don't care what nobody say. I think production said, "Look, Sarah, everybody done quit. Walk your ass up this mountain. Put a couple of puzzle pieces on this board. We're gonna whisper in your ear how to figure it out." I don't believe for 1 second Sarah just magically figured out a puzzle that she was down there. The entire cast quit the final, and Sarah was on one puzzle, and then just miraculously she figured it out. Okay, all right, all right. Tori does look. I'm not gonna blame nobody for having this the so-called scared game. I'm not even gonna fault Tori for that. The whole point of it is to use your strategy to not go in elimination. No one is just outright saying, "Oh, throw me in, I don't care." What makes Tori scary for me is that when adversity does come her way, she bitches, whines, and cries about it instead of just having that, "I gotta go in," or, "Well, okay, you can't beat me." That's what makes Tori scary. I don't mind, you know, it's not her fault. Oh, my hair is itching. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not her fault that casting puts 50% of the house as her friends. What you expect her to do? Go against her friends, be like, "Well, fuck y'all, I'm play with these people over here I don't even know." Like, some of it isn't even her fault. Dabu, don't get me started. Don't tell Edgy because you already know. Don't get me started with that Jenny Hall brawl. I don't believe it. And I ain't gonna go there. Y'all already know. If you are a fan of Kiss My Cheeks TV and you have been watching Stella for any amount of time, you already know how I feel about that Jenny versus Tori Hall brawl. I rock with Danny because he's for the Cowboys. I don't give a damn about them Dallas Cowboys, but okay. But he has underwhelmed me this season outside of trying to stir the pot. Everyone has underwhelmed me because the season isn't what I thought it would be. It's just a repeat of season 38. I wish I said that was the last time I was gonna say it, but I wish the legends would have stayed at home and prepared for 39 or USA 2, whatever else they wanted to do, and let these people who actually played play. And I guarantee you it would have been a lot better. Danny was handcuffed in a position where he couldn't play. I'm sure if Danny and I promise you, if Danny and Sarah were out there on their own, one or not both of them probably would have been at home. Because I feel like Danny and Sarah, if they were out there on their own, they probably would have came out too aggressive, and people probably would have targeted them. I don't know. Maybe they might have won some of these. I don't know, but I would have wished I would have got the opportunity to see. Now I can't. I'm gonna skip through a couple of these. Oh, Tasha from 37 is up in the air for 39. I like Tasha. Tasha is again. It seemed like more layups. Like she wasn't the strongest competitor, but I remember Tasha probably has the most followers out of everyone that's ever been on this show. Like she's huge. Is she from Nigeria or South Africa? I can't remember which Big Brother she did, but her fandom on Twitter was huge when she was on the challenge. So that would be a good business move for MTV because she would bring a lot of eyeballs back because people love her. It was rigged for Sarah, just like Janae. Probably. Who knows? Oh, you talking about that final? Oh, that it was not rigged. I don't think the final was rigged for Sarah. I just think because everyone else quit, they gave her the answers to win. And they just said, girl, just come on up here and walk up this mountain so we can get this over with. Because Danny said he was already in the tent, in the clubhouse, warm, clothes changed. They was chilling. They was like, where? Everyone was like, where's Sarah? It would have been a mess if nobody won. I do wish Sarah would have chosen Emily or Danny. What do you think? If Sarah would have chose Danny to go into elimination, Sarah would be read down tonight. But I'm happy Sarah did what was right. You don't know Emily from a can of paint. Yes, you all created a huge friendship, but Danny was the one helping you get here. I love Danny because he's bringing back smart players, not afraid to go against the grain. Agreed. And I would like to see what Danny can do solo, but I think it'll probably be a while before he comes back. Somebody told me he does have an actual job with the Dallas Cowboys. I think she would have put Emily down there. She said she was throwing Emily in. Remember, they was crying in the bathroom and all of that foolishness. Hey, Angie, a good idea for a video would be if you could do your own season of the challenge and your own cast and format and what it would be. I will do that for 39. Let me write it down. That's going to be a challenge chat. I'm going to pick out. Where is my notebook? Okay, let me write it down so I forget. I'm going to pick out maybe 16 names of people I want to see return and then give my idea of a good format. And then MTV, if you steal my names and my idea, I just want a cute little, I don't even need 10%. You can give me 5, a cute little 5%, and I'll be cool with that. So I'm going to write it down. Challenge chat. 39 cast and formats. That'd be fun because I'm trying to get more content out here. If you all don't know, I am very close to 1,000, and I'm really trying to push more content to have more conversation. I do plan on reaching out to a couple of YouTubers to see if they want to come on and collab about the final, because the final is next week, and I'll see who I can get to come on and share ideas with. But I'm going to work on that this week. Just because he isn't going to elimination and losing like your face. You can't say he's a bad player. That's a fact. Because how many seasons did we see Bananas go into 0 eliminations, go into the final and win? And they're like, oh, we should have threw Bananas in. Oh well. Oh well. Your favorites needs their group of friends to make it to the end. I don't want to hear it. They do. They do. And Angie, so will you be doing who you want to see come back, including rookies? Yes. The only people I can't think of is because I don't know who. I might try to think of a couple of rookies, but I don't really watch the shows to kind of know where to pull the rookies from, because I only really watch the challenge. And I would pull some people from Big Brother or Survivor or like Amazing Race, those type of shows, but I feel like they pulling those people for USA. So I don't know. I might still pull a couple of people and see what I can come with just for fun. And then I'm going to advertise it a few days in advance so you all can have your list together so we can compare notes and just see if we come up with some of the same people. Danny's friends failed him miserably getting rid of Jordan. Great strategy, y'all. And Danny is still there. Look, Dabu doesn't like Danny. Zuda loves Danny. It happens all the time. Besides, having them went home from being sick. Agreed. I mean, we don't know the woulda, shoulda, couldas if they were still there. What if Ben was still there? Would Ben have flipped back and forth? Would Ben have lost the elimination and sent KC home? What if Amber B would have never trusted her body and did one more week and KC would have took her ass home? And woulda, shoulda, couldas, we never know. We never know. Some things are just luck. Some things are luck. Suda said next point. Some things are just luck. You just never know. Oh, that's fun. Okay, you're gonna have your list. Okay, we're gonna compare notes. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna set up the challenge chat because I do have a new series I'm calling the challenge chat. And we're gonna have a good time, especially when the challenge is off, if we ever get a moment. Because it seems like as soon as one go off, another one pops on. We all waiting on All Stars 4, and I can't wait to really start talking about that. But that's the end of the comments. I appreciate you all for sticking around. I didn't quite get to 2 hours, but I went 20 minutes over the hour. But I'm just gonna leave that there because I do have to go watch basketball, and like I said, prepare myself to get up and go to the gym at 6:15 in the morning. And I don't really think I'm gonna do it. Like I really think I lied to myself. But we'll see how I feel if I hit snooze or if I actually get up. We'll see what happens in the morning. But I appreciate y'all. I will be back later on this week for the challenge chat. If you watch Put a Ring on It, I will be back tomorrow on Kamisha Reviews for Put a Ring on It. I also plan on watching College Hill and Drag Race All Stars, and we'll talk about that tomorrow or Sunday, one of the 2 days. And for the people that have been asking, me and Beans will be back. The Kitchen Table Talk is coming back. I've talked to Beans. I'm done with my classes, my process, everything you all already know what I was doing. So Kitchen Table Talk will be back on Sundays, not this Sunday because it's Mother's Day. We're going to come back next Sunday. Then I think we're on a break for Memorial Day. But then in June, we're back in full force. And I can't wait to get back with Beans. That was so much fun. So I have so much more content coming, you all. I appreciate all your support for my channel. I know I had to take a break, but I'm trying to get right back in there, right back up to speed. And I just appreciate you all supporting me through the break and not just saying, oh, unsubscribe, we go. No. I love y'all for that. I love y'all for being patient and rocking with me. So I'm about to end this live. I'll see you all tomorrow. I will be back on this YouTube talking about something. And if not, I'll see you all next Friday for Stella. I ain't even finished my whole glass this week, but trust me, I'm about to go downstairs and finish it and see who win this damn basketball game. Who y'all pulling for? I think my husband is pulling for the Warriors. I really don't care. I'm just watching it because it's the playoffs, but I really don't care who's going to win this basketball game. But I like Steph Curry and I like LeBron. So I just hope it's a good game and we'll see who's going to win this thing. But other than that, I'll see y'all later. Bye.